Hi there, it's currently January 24th and we are doing a weekly reading from Wednesday to January 30th. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for liking as well as sharing these. Robin's Healing also has a Facebook and Instagram page where I often post my events or I do live readings. I usually do my live readings every Thursday around 6 o'clock on my Facebook page. If you're interested, all you have to do is tune in and you can ask any questions that you like. I also do personal readings for 15, 30, and 1 hour. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour, ranging from $30 to $70. And all you have to do is go onto robinshealing.com under my contact page if you would like a reading. So King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, practical. So there are people watching this video that I feel like they're tuning into their own energy, which is really good. So they're acknowledging that they need time for themselves. They're figuring some things out, as I spoke of in my monthly reading as well in last week's reading. I feel like we have more purpose now maybe than ever, which is amazing. And I feel like we're forgetting still about ourselves a little bit, because although we're finding ourselves in situations that we need to deal with to understand ourselves better, I still feel like it's not easy for us to feel comfortable in our emotions at this time. So if we're unraveling some things, we just need to make sure that we're acknowledging where we stand in the grand scheme of things. You may find through some practices you're releasing fears. It may be through conversations. I sense that some people are moving up in their relationship, or it could be in their work environment. Music is still very important this week. Finances are getting dealt with, we'll say, whether it's good or bad. Things are progressing and life has a way of pushing us regardless of if we want to move there. So we have to kind of jump on the train when it comes to the things that are important to us, such as family and anything that's bothering you. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So that's what I was saying about some people just like moving up right now. Although it's not easy to deal with things, regardless, we're dealing with them. And through this process, this is what allows us to overcome, to achieve. And life is not easy, so you just need to kind of congratulate yourself for kind of making it to where you have gotten. So what you're going to find is on Wednesday, your outlook may be different than it normally is, and that just means that you're changing and you're shifting, and we have to do this. So you really have no option. Like I said, this is what will help you move up, and the more you resist that change, the harder it's going to be. So just stop resisting the change on Wednesday. Gratitude journals are helpful for some people and they're not for others. I just wanted to mention that because, like I said, it's more, I think, about what are you grateful for in your own life that's already passed. So rather than I have this now, I have that now, I'm happy that I did this because it got me to this place, that sort of thing. So we're reflecting back at the positive things. Great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others, 3 of air. So this is on Thursday. So I'm glad that this came up because that's what I was just saying. We need to kind of not look back in regret. We need to look back at how far we've gotten and what we've accomplished, because you may be feeling like the need to protect yourself of some sort, but what it really is this is just you also acknowledging that you've been through a lot. So that's why healing is coming up. It's not a day to celebrate. It's a day to maybe even reflect a little less and just concentrate on your emotions and balancing whatever you need to balance in your life at that time. So Feng Shui seems to always come up for someone. It's really important that we organize our environments according to what is going to inspire us and what's going to make us feel better. Friday is saying 9 of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. So I'm glad that that's coming up. That makes me really happy. I'm hearing institutions, deep seas, things seem like sometimes it feels like we can't get out of our own way, that sort of thing. But this is saying that there's so much beauty in these emotions that you've been experiencing. There's so much beauty in the cloud, meaning if we want to look at something a certain way, we can see beauty in it. It's just up to us to see that beauty. So blue can be a very depressing color, but it can also be a beautiful color. And so if you want to look at a color as dark or as bright, that's up to you. So I feel like distinguishing where you want to be in your life Friday is really important. Do I want to be happy or do I want to be sad? That sort of thing. And so this card is saying to choose happiness. 10 of Water is Saturday, so lots of water. 9 of Water, 10 of Water, these are emotions, so this makes a lot of sense. We're in deeper than we want to be on Saturday. We've gotten our feet wet in some new things, I sense, and this is kind of playing out the way that it should. But what happens is, in one way, it feels like everything's really good in our lives, and then on the other set, it's like a lot of new energy. So it's that balance of figuring out where do you want to be. So very similar to Friday, where you want to, like, do I choose happiness? And then Saturday is kind of like, well, is this the path that I really want for myself? That sort of thing. So that's where a lot of the emotions are coming from. So Thursday, it's saying kind of heal. Friday, it's saying be happy. Saturday, it's kind of saying what is it that you want. Sunday, 8 of Fire. I'm glad that came up. So with 9 of Fire, this is almost creepy. So 9 of Water, 10 of Water, Friday and Saturday. And then we have, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then, okay, so 9 of Fire is going to be Sunday. So we may be burning our candle out at both ends. And so don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So Sunday, you may feel like people are paying enough attention to you, or you're headed in a new direction and this isn't easy for you. So it's related to Saturday. What path do I want to go on? And then Sunday, even if you choose that new path, you're going to kind of be like, oh, geez, like, nobody even knows I'm on this path. How am I going to get support? That sort of thing. So it's actually very positive energy. It's just right now, I think last week and this week, we're going through a time where we're just kind of dealing with it. And that's okay, because this is all leading up to the things that we need. So that's where work comes in a lot, with the energy that we've been having in January. It's kind of like work is something we don't always want to do, but we have to do. But this is kind of saying wrapping ourselves around it a little bit more in terms of the questioning and then the problem solving and then trying to see the positive outcome. So we'll say this is Monday, 8 of Fire, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. So like I said, new beginnings. It's just, you just jump on board. Many things happening at once. So that's basically what I was saying. The outcome is going to be positive, but right now it may feel like a bit much. So that's coming in on Monday. You may feel like there's some riffraff going on. You may be in conjunction with other things, between if it's like you love music, but there's a lot of noise in the background and you can't really concentrate on your music, that sort of thing. So for some reason, stereotypes and a gay energy is coming up. And it's like, it's okay to just be you. Forget about the stereotypes, that sort of thing. It's like, if you are a little more this way and somebody else is a little more that way, that's fine. It doesn't matter. And we have to keep telling ourselves that. So reassure yourself with, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I feel like patting an animal or something, but almost like to yourself, like, it's okay, it's okay. Because of these new paths that we're on, it's just not easy for people, okay? Okay. Tuesday, so Page of Fire, more fire. This is crazy how the week is going. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, news of an exciting new endeavor. So you can't make this stuff up either. Obviously, we're walking into a new path. Use your originality and ingenuity. So travel is actually coming up on Tuesday. Finances are also coming up, obviously, when there's travel and finances. Relationships are also coming out. Discussing new things is also important. So again, I'm going to focus a little bit more on discussions on Tuesday about the new thing. So it may be you're coming up with some plans, you're making some decisions, you know that there are things in relation to this new thing that you're doing that you kind of need to pick up the pace maybe even a little bit more, even though you're doing a lot. But you really need to look at it from an honest perspective. And so that's why it is exciting, but you need to be confident and try to like work with what you've got. So 2 of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. So that's exactly why I was saying on Tuesday we really need to deal with it. And like I was saying, look at it from an honest perspective. And Wednesday, this is saying, again, just lots of solutions and problem solving. The fit person, when the feng shui is coming up, this is even related to you in terms of maybe you're just settling, you're just saying, oh, I'm okay in this apartment because it's good, when really it's not making you happy and you really need to put some orange or something really creative or colorful on your wall to pick up the, even picking up the pace. It's like you have to kind of get your energetic levels up. So that's why music is really important as well in your environments. But keep in mind that the music that we listen to reflects how we feel, just like the paint on our walls or just like the artwork on our walls. So making sure that your work is a reflection of who you are, because it's not about having a false persona as much as it is just going within a little deeper. And that's what's the challenge this week, is going in deeper. So that's why we have the 9 of water and we have the 10 of water. Like I was saying, blue can be dark, but blue can be bright. And so that's the choice. And also, do I want to do this path or do I want to do that path? And that's why we have to dig deeper. Last week was a little bit more reaching out to people. I really feel like this week is actually going to determine almost your intelligence level, which is interesting. It's just saying like, so looking back at all the things that you've learned and then applying that and bringing that in, rather than looking back and feeling like nothing was gained from the past. So now would really be the time to bring up and out anything that's been bothering you, or anything you've been wanting to do. I know that I can think of a lot of things for myself that have been really lingering for a long period of time that I actually finally plan on working on and accomplishing. It's stuff that's exciting that I get to do. It's very new, even though there's some old stuff happening in there. But again, it's the energy that it takes us to bring this up and out that people get a little bit stale on. They don't want to pick that back up. So push away any negativity and anything that you need to deal with this week, meaning push away in terms of protect yourself from allowing negative things to come in, but then also surrounding yourself by more peace and more loving energy within your environments. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Enjoy your whole week. Bye.